Hi Aquarius, welcome to your general reading. If you are here at a different time other than the timestamp date, it is meant for you when it comes across your feed. If you do hear background noise, it is the fan. It is very hot. I have to have the fan on. If you are here as a cross watcher for an Aquarius, you are more than welcome. Everybody watching, everybody involved. Only take what resonates, throw the rest in the fucking bucket. We don't need to carry it. And let's see what we got going on for you, Aquarius. All my social media is down below in the description bar. I do pull other tarot content on Instagram and TikTok. And if you do want a personal reading, that's down there as well. I'm getting weather forecasting, which makes sense. Aquarius does oversee the weather. You might have some rough weather coming through, Aquarius, for a week or so in your area. It's symbolic for something. I feel like some of you guys manifested a situation and the rain or the storm is symbolic of it. It's a sign for somebody that their stuff's working. 10 of Cups. Ooh la la. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles, though. Interesting. Aquarius, I feel like when it comes to your interpersonal relationships right now, family and all of that, I feel like you're quite surrounded, supported and loved. But there's a 5 of Pentacles energy here. Now, for a lot of readers, it's just simply financial loss, hurting financially, struggling paycheck to paycheck, which could be taking place here. You and someone might be totally, utterly in love, happy. You might be struggling, but you're still happy. I do see financial struggle going on, but it's not affecting the relationship. It's not affecting the dynamic between you and your person. It's not affecting the dynamic between you and your children. You don't have a lot, but you have a lot of love, and that's all you really need is kind of what I'm getting this energy from. And you could have grown up that way. You didn't grow up with a lot, but you grew up surrounded by a lot of love, and that made up for the lack of financial resources. And maybe you didn't even know that you guys were hurting or suffering at the time because your family honestly surrounded you so hard that you didn't even realize that. And for others, there is a worry of losing a relationship because of financial loss. Death card at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio energy. And then we have a 9 of Pentacles underneath that, which is independence. There's somebody that is in this connection. It's either you or somebody else. We have a Scorpio energy here. You might have Scorpio in your chart. This person might be a Scorpio, etc. There's 2 people in a connection. You may have kids. You might not have kids. And I feel like this connection is very giving and loving and nurturing and romantic. But there's somebody who has a lot more financially in the connection than the other. Someone is financially independent while the other is not. So I think together, both of these people, right, they have a 9 and a 5 together. Separately, one has a 9 and one has a 5. So together, they're financially okay. Separately, they're not. And there's a worry about that from somebody because they feel that a possible ending may be looming, or they feel like there might be something going on with their person. Be mindful of getting into a connection just simply because you're hurting financially and you could really use a secondary income, a second person to provide that, a second source of finances. I kind of see that here, Aquarius. So be careful if you are the one that's financially independent and there is someone that's hurting and they see you as someone that could really bring them up. 10 of Cups. Yes, there can be love, but also there is an agenda behind this, Aquarius. There is an agenda behind this person wanting to be with you. They may love you, but they also love your money. They also love what you bring to the table in terms of finances. I heard economic resources. That's a big word, but economic resources. If this relationship has already ended, or if you cut off contact with someone in your life, whether it's platonic or romantic, when you guys were in each other's lives, things were a lot more cohesive and a lot more financially sound. And they still are for one involved, but they're not for the other. Someone did take a quite a financial loss when this ended. Someone walked away with a lot more, but I feel like there might have been a prenup here too. What someone came into the relationship with is what they walked away with. What someone didn't come into the relationship with is what they walked away with. It's like you're a single person and you have the home and you have all this, and they're like, okay, I'm hurting financially. let me move me and my family into their home and we'll fall in love and all that. But also I get a home and I get security and I get more income. There's an agenda behind the love. This person's looking for someone to support them. They're looking for someone who can financially give them what they need at this time. So if you were poor, Aquarius, I don't know if this 10 of Cups would necessarily hold up. That's why I feel like there's an agenda behind it. They don't love you unconditionally. Conditionally, they love you because you have the finances that they need to, what it looks like, to survive. I don't want to say they're using you because, again, the 10 of Cups is out here. Like, they will fall in love with you, or they are in love with you, or they have feelings for you. But again, there's an agenda there where if there wasn't money coming in, they might have a fight or flight kick response come in. Where they're like, okay, I love you and all, but I need more. You're not providing everything I need. And they go find something else. There's like a fight or flight response in an individual that does struggle financially. It's not just about unconditional love with them. Like, they need a partner to help them. And again, they may have kids. They might be a single parent. So they're looking for someone to come in and play that role. Like, that's specifically what they need and want. And you may not be that role, 9 of Pentacles. Because most 9 of Pentacles people, honestly, don't have children. But in this card, it is depicted as that. So I feel like a 9 of Pentacles energy is about to inherit children in a person. Whether this woman's inheriting children in a person or this man is. Someone's inheriting children in a person. And it's because they're financially in trouble. And they see that you're financially not. So yes, there is love. There is love. But there's an agenda attached to it. At the bottom of the deck, we do have Virgo. Might be dealing with Virgo, might not be. But this is also that reclusive energy. That cold energy. A Virgo might be looking at you in terms of what you can provide for them. Yes, they may love you, but you have a lot more to give to this than they have. And that's what they're looking at. They're not looking to gain the 9 on their own. They're looking for someone to provide that for them. For some, this might be a good situation if you're really into old school gender roles and stuff, you know. But for another, I feel like someone might be getting duped a little bit on a true love situation that's truly, I need some help, and you have a lot to offer in terms of that. So I can fall in love with you as long as I know that this is coming too. If you're going to end up marrying this person, I do think a prenup would be good. I do. And prenups do protect you from other people's debts as well. There's a lot to prenups more than just, you can't take my business when we divorce. There's a lot more to it. You can protect yourself from other people's debts and other people's credit card issues and stuff like that. Anything else? Oh, I was looking at this time here. Queen of Wands. I heard that song, I got the class ring, she got the diamond and wedding band, I got the boy and she got the man. That's the song I just heard. Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands is making things happen. They're manifesting. They're the 9 of Pentacles. Things come to them easily. They draw things to them. Their energy is warm, it's positive, it's inviting versus this cold, dark, negative, pessimistic, dreary energy. This is a perfect example for you, Aquarius. This is a manifesting energy. Look how vibrant, bright, positive, lucrative, happy, high vibrational these cards are. Look at this card, the cold, the down and out. I heard the gullible. Be careful being too gullible here. Yes, someone wants love, but it's conditional. If you did not have this or this, they wouldn't give you this because they need someone to help with this, right? Bottom of the deck, Lovers. This is a soulmate energy. Gemini there as well, so Gemini might be involved. We have Gemini and we have Scorpio. Yeah, this is a soulmate of yours. Soulmates don't necessarily mean you have to be romantic or stay romantic. There's lessons to be learned in soulmate relationships, but this is a soulmate connection for sure. But this person is in a scarcity mindset, poverty consciousness. They are in a survival mode and they're looking at you as a resource to survive, even though they do love you or have potential to fall in love with you. I keep hearing that. She got the boy, or I got the boy and she got the man. I got the boy and she got the man. We have the polar bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. I feel like for some of you guys, I am feeling a little bit of a parasitic energy, you know, trying to feed off something else financially, resourcefully. I feel like some of you guys with the death card here are going to cut ties with this individual, and you may need to put down boundaries. But let's read what the polar bear has to say to you, Aquarius. Okay. When you express yourself from your heart and from a place of power, it's an unbeatable combination. You don't need to growl or bully, nor do you need to fade into the background and deny yourself the opportunity to directly affect the situation. By showing up and being completely present, even when you're simply listening, you're a force to be reckoned with. Ask for what you want and see what happens. I said that's so weird. Ask for what you want and see what happens. Don't get worked up about how it turns out. You may or may not get what you want, but at least your chances are better if you do ask. As for setting boundaries with others, such as saying no to requests or demands, when you do so, they may respect those boundaries, or they may try to test them. I feel this person's a tester. If they do test the limits you've set, stand your ground, be clear, and don't apologize. Approach the situation with the purity and innocence of a child and the focused intensity of a true warrior. One who doesn't speak or act from anger, but from a place of truth and dignity. Know that when you do so, you'll have nothing to fear. Associations are fearlessness, self-control, wisdom, nobility, conservation, intensity, playfulness, and power. I'm going to leave that there. Aquarius, I love you guys. I wish you the very, very best. If you do want a personal reading, go down below. Follow the link. Everything you need to know is in the description box below. But I love y'all. Have a good one.